Welcome to Precisely Nowhere. So happy to be back, and I'm super excited about today's episode. It's been one that's been in the making for a minute now, and she's such a special person in my life. She is my mom. We are excited to be here today on the mic. I am going to pass it off to my mom to share a little bit about herself before we jump in.
Hi, thank you for having me here. I'm excited to be here. A little bit about myself. I am 51 years old. I am a physician assistant. I've done that for 25 years now. I work in plastic and reconstructive surgery. I've done that for about 20 years. Recently, I'm branching out to a new subspecialty that I'm really excited about and learning a lot, thoracic surgery. I'm a runner. I'm training for LA Marathon 2026 with a group of my girlfriends. I'm married and we have 4 kids together, Rich and I.
She's a badass. She hasn't said that yet, but she's ran many marathons and lots of different types of races. I can't believe it's been 25 years.
Yeah,
Well,
I know. I know. Time flies.
yeah, you've been doing it longer than I've been alive. Oh no, not. Oh
You're
no.
32.
Well, here I am underaging myself. I'm like, oh, I'm 25 again. I'm not 25. So definitely not as long, but just about almost.
Been doing it for quite some time.
Yeah, good for you. And that's exciting that you're branching out.
Yeah, training things, learning things. I'm excited. It makes things at work fun. Change of scenery. It's awesome.
I'm like, maybe that's where I get it from, trying new things. I get like that too, where I'm like, okay, I've already learned how to do this thing and maybe I'll learn something else that's related.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does make it more fun when you're like being challenged in different ways.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
And you have your running club.
Yeah, I guess I'd call it kind of a running club. Um, me and my girlfriends usually meet up for runs on Sundays when we're training for a race. When we're not training for a race, we really don't hang out. But when we sign up for a race and we're training for a race, we'll meet up and we'll run to a brunch destination and hang out after our run. We drink some mimosas and we eat food and hang out and have a good time.
I love it. I
Yeah.
keep trying to get myself to muster up the courage to go on a run with my mom and her friends because they are like legit runners. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm on that level. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up, but it sounds fun.
It is. It's lots of fun.
How quick, like what pace do you run at?
I think it depends on what type of run I'm doing.
Okay.
So the type of run kind of guides the pace that I'm running and where I am in my training. So typically at the beginning of marathon training, your pace should be slow because you're kind of in the building phase. And as you get closer, you start doing your runs, at your race pace, they call it. I think my pace varies depending on the run, depending on the course. So I don't know, maybe about 10-minute mile is what I average.
Okay.
My race pace.
We'll have to do another episode in the future on how to prep for a marathon because I know you have lots of knowledge. And my mom helped me put together a plan ages ago when I started running half marathons, which helped me prepare for my run and made me so more well prepared than I would have been if I probably would have just winged it on my own. Lots of knowledge. Well, taking it back to childhood, and I know that you grew up with a single mom and were a single mom for part of my childhood. What's something you want single parents today to hear from you? Like someone who's been through it. What do you think they need to hear or could hear to help them through their journey?
I think, oh, that's a tough question. It's a really tough question. Um,
And I thought of it because I do have some friends that are single parents.
you do.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they're going through it. And so I'm like, my mom is so knowledgeable and has been through it. It's always helpful, I think, to hear from people who have already walked through your shoes.
I think there's resources out there. And I think it's important to try to find those resources. I think sometimes as a single parent, you try to take everything on, and that is very difficult to do. I think it's okay to ask for help. If you have friends and family that can help you, I would say ask for help. It's okay to accept help. It's okay to ask for help. That is probably one of the biggest things I would tell a single parent because it can be overwhelming. There's a lot to do, not enough time to do these things.
Yeah. And sometimes you can try to take it all on and then
Yeah,
you,
it seems impossible.
yeah, that's great. I feel like it's good to normalize asking for help because
Oh,
sometimes
yes.
people are so afraid to do it because they don't want to look weak that they just don't ever ask for help and then they suffer.
Ask for help and or be willing to accept help when someone offers it as well. That
Yeah.
is also very difficult for people to do.
Yeah. I've been there. Okay. Lovely. I love it. And I know we've talked a little bit about how you take care of yourself with your running and staying active. Seeing you prioritize your health is something that inspires me because I'm like, she is a badass and is doing so many things and is managing to take care of her body. And I love that. And it keeps me motivated to do the same. So thank you. Why is it important for people to have me time and to prioritize their health and interests? I ask you as someone who I look up to and seeing you do that now for yourself, and it's amazing.
Well, I think the reason it's important to me to try to eat healthy and try to be active is because I want to be an old, healthy person. So when I'm like 70 or 80, I want to be like a young 70-year-old or a young 80-year-old. That's one of the reasons why I try to stay active. The other reason is that's my de-stress time. So my time running or my time working out or my time um, doing anything, going on a hike, that's my time to just be, and it's my time to like de-stress. I feel like I need that. For the most part, I don't walk around like feeling stressed all the time. So I think that kind of helps me day in and day out, kind of just deal with the challenges that I confront at work, at home, having teenagers. So yeah.
No joke, those teenagers give you a run for your money.
Oh yes.
It
Oh yes.
is wild. It's funny because I relate to my coworkers. Like some of my coworkers and I, we don't even have kids, but we are in the midst of Gen Zers, and war stories are being shared.
I don't know if I would like. I don't know if it's and the older I get, the less that I think things are. I mean, things are serious, but sometimes it's not that serious. I don't know if it's the older I'm getting, the less stressed I am about certain things, or it may just be that my constant like my running, my working out, that kind of helps me deal with the craziness that I'm confronted with on a daily basis with the kids, with my
Yeah,
teenage boys.
yeah, life. I love that. I have been trying to prioritize my own me time too because I found that when I do that, I'm less stressed. And now I feel sometimes like I start to feel stressed when I've noticed that I haven't prioritized
Yeah.
myself. And so that's when I'm like, wake up and I'm like, okay, I gotta, like, I can't work myself so much that I don't have time to fill my own cup up in my personal time.
It's a balance for sure.
Yeah. We're all about it here. Precisely now we're taking care of ourselves and like taking the time because I think it's so easy. I found as become an adult that you can get so focused on work and the life's responsibilities that you forget to about yourself.
I think a lot of moms um, have a lot of guilt when it comes to me time. I think it takes you have to make an effort and tell yourself it's okay to do that. There is a lot of mom guilt
Yeah.
surrounded with me time, and Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of mom guilt.
Yeah.
I know I try to bring awareness to that because I thought another reason to celebrate and encourage like people and women to take their own time because I feel like from a young age women are raised to be like caretakers in
Mhm.
a lot of aspects in our life and that can be draining.
Oh, yeah.
So we have to take our own time back and not feel guilty about it.
Right. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah. Speaking of taking time back for yourself, do you know the moment when you decided to start prioritizing your physical activity? Because I know there were times when you did have that mom guilt or you just didn't have time to have me time. So, was there like a moment in your life where you're like, okay, I gotta do this?
I think I kind of fell into it. I don't think I actually, sat there and thought, I need my own time. I think I kind of just fell into it when me and my girlfriend signed up to run our very first LA marathon. And training for an LA marathon, eh, it's a commitment, requires one run a week typically that becomes longer and longer and longer as the weeks progress. And so being gone for an hour to train for this race turned into being gone for 3 or 4 hours. So I don't think I thought to myself, I need some me time. I think I kind of just fell into that when I started training for this race. And then, it evolved to working out and
It
yeah,
became a
it
habit that,
became a habit. And I
yeah,
have to tell you that I think when the kids were small, I tried to do these things in a way so that it did not interfere with their life, with schoolwork, with school activities, that type of thing. But now that they're older, yeah, I kind of now I make an effort. It's a me time for
yeah,
sure.
they have their own things. They feel like rely on you a little bit less as they start to get older and they can do things for themselves.
Oh yeah, they rely on me a lot less now.
Yeah.
We're both driving now, and yeah.
Now they're like ships passing through the night
Oh
sometimes.
yes,
My brothers are off on their own thing, doing their own thing. Yeah, once they can start driving themselves around, it's really a game changer.
it is a game changer. It's nice. It's a game changer.
Yeah, you don't have to drive them around everywhere
No,
anymore. That
no.
was your life for a
Yes,
bit.
yes.
She was like a low key chauffeur. You and I mean, really, Richard too.
Everyone. It takes a
Yeah,
village. It
yeah, it
takes a
does take a
village to raise
village.
kids.
Yeah, that indeed. As a first generation Latina, is there one piece of advice you can give to a younger generation of Latinas and Latinos? And we've been talking a lot about culture on the pod recently. I did a Hispanic Heritage Month episode a few weeks ago where I celebrated some of my favorite cultura inspired like businesses and just different recs like culture. And then I've been intentionally trying to consume more by Latinos for Latinos culture, like whether that's music or movies, comedy specials. So I'm in my era right now of being a proud Latina because I see how what the hardships people before me have gone through and also what people are going through now. And I want to continue to share my voice and try to uplift people because I know it's easy to feel like disempowered right now.
Yeah. Um, what I would say to younger Latinos, even to all Latinos, is embrace your culture, embrace who you are, embrace your roots. Like being Mexican, I am so proud. I love that I can connect with my patients. Um, I would say embrace it. Be proud of who you are, where you came from, your roots. Be proud of the language. Be proud of your food. Be proud of the color of your skin. Be proud of the art. Be proud of the music. Embrace it. Accept it. Share it. That's what I would say. Is it's okay to be, Hispanic, and it's okay to be proud, and it's okay to show that.
I love that. I feel like a lot of people need to hear that right now
Oh
because
yeah.
the times and it can be scary to celebrate that. Bad Bunny just did SNL again
I saw
I
it today. I
oh,
watched
did
it
you?
at the yes.
Oh,
I watched it today.
oh my gosh, now I wish I would have watched it already because I was gonna watch it today and then I waited. Um, so next time I'm just gonna watch it and then I'll watch it again with Marco because I waited to watch it with him. But yeah, super exciting, and he's gonna be doing Super Bowl. I was just listening to his album on Friday during work. I had it playing on the background because I've like dabbled here and there. The one he released one in January 2025, so I was listening to that and it was good.
Yeah.
Was it good? SNL.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Pedro Pascal is probably one of my also like favorites that have been on it. I don't know if you watched when he did it, but his was really funny.
I don't watch SNL on the regular, but I did watch it today just because I knew Bad Bunny was on it.
Yeah, there's
Bad Bunny.
yeah. If you Pedro Pascal's is really good. Yeah, I've been watching it more here and there. Marco used to watched it growing up
Mm.
with his mom.
SNL?
So yeah.
Mm.
So he loves it.
Nice.
Um well, what's one thing that really helped you build a life that you love? If there is one thing or one thing you do differently.
One thing that I would do differently, I don't think I would do anything differently.
Okay.
I think
I like that answer.
I think I am who I am because of the choices I've made. I did not take an easy path to the life that I have now, but I don't know if I would be as successful as I am now if I didn't have to experience the choices that I or live through live through the choices that I made. I wouldn't I wouldn't change a thing. I would do it all over again the exact same way.
Okay. I
Yeah.
like this. Stand on business, as they say.
Oh yeah. On all 10 toes.
Oh my gosh, I love this so much.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Uh,
change a thing.
okay. And would you say that there's something that you have done in your life, like even if it's once or throughout, that has helped you build a life that you love?
Um, I don't know how to answer
I
that
guess
question.
I guess you not I guess you standing on business is a way that you've built a life that you loved.
I guess not quitting and knowing. I think I think knowing I think growing up in the home that I grew up, um, which as a kid and even in my early teens, I thought was normal. Um, it's a difficult question.
It is a hard question. There doesn't have to be an answer.
I mean, I think growing up in the home that I grew up in, I mean, we struggled. You know, grandma was poor. Grandma was a single mom. Life was not easy. And I think in my mind, I thought that that was normal. And it is normal. It's normal for many people. There's nothing wrong with growing up that way. But I think once I had you, I kind of was falling into that exact same pattern. Um, I don't know what happened one day. I woke up and I'm like, this can't be how I'm going to live for the rest of my life. And, there was one moment where I'm like, I have to go to school. I have to, I have to have a career or some kind of trade where I can take care of myself and take care of Anissa. And I just, I figured it out. I looked for resources. I looked for help. I asked for help and I was very motivated and I didn't quit. And quitting was never an option. I just, you just work, 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 and you just get it done. And I think that mentality is what got me to where I am today. And I feel like I learned that from my mom, from your grandma, because grandma's a hard worker. She is
Cheers.
not a quitter. She has excellent work ethic. She just Goes.
Yeah, she did what she needed to do to take care of her family.
Yeah.
6 kids in all.
Yeah. That's not easy.
Yeah, that is something I think we all learned. I think seeing grandma's journey is being really hardworking and knowing that there's always, you could be working like that and you're like, you just got to do what you need to do to not.
You just got to take care of business.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I mean, you took control at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important to remember because I feel like sometimes people feel like life's happening to them and they forget that we only have one life that we get to live right now. So it's like we can take control and change the narrative or be a victim.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Wow, look at us getting deep. Oh, I love it. Origin stories. As you can see, my mom is a badass and she's come from a lot of hardship, but when you meet her, you would never think that because that's not the narrative that you like put out there right away, you know?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are shocked when I tell them that I was 18 when I had you
Yeah.
and see where I am now. It's baffling. I mean, many times at work when I meet someone new and they don't know anything about me and they ask me, "Do you have kids?" Even some patients are like, "Do you have kids?" And I say, "Yeah, I have kids. I have 4 kids." And they're like, "Well, how old are your kids?" When I say, "Oh, I have a daughter that's 32," they're like, "What?" Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
hmm And then my youngest is 16, and they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "I know."
She's been through
Yeah.
it. She's been a mom for a long time.
Oh yes.
Yeah, lots of wisdom. Well, I know that we've been talking about culture and that Spanish was your first language.
hmm
So I wanted to ask you, what has speaking 2 languages given you that goes beyond work opportunities, if there's anything?
I don't know if there's anything, and I know that you say that goes beyond work opportunities, but I have to tell you, when I take care of a patient that is Spanish speaking only, and I walk in the room or I go see them in the emergency room and I can speak their language, you can see the look on their face just changes. They are so happy and relieved that someone that speaks their language can take care of them. And they are so proud of me. They tell me, I'm so proud to have you take care of me. I'm so proud that you are a PA and you speak the language. It, I love that. I love that I can communicate with patients.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
because
getting,
there's a lot that gets lost in translation. There's a lot that it changes. It changes the patient's care.
yeah, I can't imagine being somewhere where my doctor or my PA, my nurse doesn't even speak my language and we're like, you're in a hospital, so you're already not feeling your best and not comfortable. And
Yeah, I feel so honored that I can take care of Spanish speaking patients, that I can provide that for them.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, it can be work related too. I think for me, because I don't speak the language in my 9 to 5, I am trying to also speak it so I can be in touch with my culture
hmm
and
Yeah.
still stay and be able to communicate with my people.
Yeah. No, I try to hold on to. I try to hold on to the speaking Spanish as much as I can. I listen to Spanish music. I listen to more Spanish music than I do English music. I try to hold on to it like that. I watch Spanish TV if I can. For that reason, I don't want to lose that.
Yeah, it's a special culture.
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting me all emotional over here hearing these stories because I can only imagine. Can you imagine being in a place and not being able to communicate with in a hospital?
Oh yeah.
That's like most people's fears is to go to a hospital in another country where they can't communicate
Oh yeah.
and people are doing it every day here. Yeah, so it's awesome that you're able to help them.
Yeah. I feel so lucky that I can do that. Yeah.
How has the idea of family and career changed from your generation to mine? You grew up in a time when the norm was for women and people to have large families. Grandma had 6 kids. She was a single mom, and you have 4 kids yourself. And fast forward to today, cost of living is what it is. and it's continuing to rise. And it seems like people have to like work twice as hard and be twice as smart to just have a family. So I wanted to hear it from your take. I know it from my generation's take on family and
I can tell you from a cultural standpoint, I think it was encouraged. Um, women were, Hispanic women especially, were encouraged to have a big family, a lot of kids, stay home, take care of the house, take care of the kids, take care of the husband. And it's interesting because, my own grandma encouraged me to do that. And I guess I am not that type of Mexican woman. I was like, no, like I want to be able to support myself. Um, I want to work. I think there's value in kids seeing their parents go to work. Um, I am not like your. I don't know. That's a good. I don't know. That's a great question. I think in this day and age, I think a lot of women have gotten away from being your homemaker. Um, both partners, contribute to the household and in multiple ways, financially and like cleaning the house, doing the laundry, cooking. It's more like a partnership now than
the patriarchy.
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And there's nothing wrong with, staying home. That's hard work. I think I'd rather go to work than stay home if I had a choice. It's a lot of work to stay home and take care of a home,
It is. I feel
take care of
like
kids.
it's a very like on a different level.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because they are relying on you for at all times of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine it either. I feel for some of the parents that I work with that also then their kids are home. They're like trying to juggle working, but then their kids want to play with them, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, times are different. I mean, and everything's so expensive now. Daycare is
I
expensive. Like
know.
it's hard. It's hard to have a big family.
Yeah, it is. It is more challenging. I actually learned recently, though, that New Mexico, starting in November, is going to have universal childcare.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
So I feel like there's little places that are waking up and realizing, okay, if you want people to still have a family, you need to make it a little bit more attainable
Yeah,
for them to do that because it's wild
yeah.
nowadays. Such different times. I was talking to my dad about that recently. Even the amount of cars on the road, I was like, back in the day, it was 2 cars per household.
Right. I mean, there's like 4 cars at the house right now. Okay. I'm like, Rich and I are parking in the street while these kids are parking in the garage in the driveway.
Oh
I'm
my,
like, okay,
yeah. I'm like, whose house is it?
it's not my house.
Yeah, it is different times for
I
sure.
just pay the bills
Yeah, and make sure the groceries are stocked.
and the gas. And the cars that are parked in the garage.
I keep telling my brothers, embrace it while you have it now.
Yeah.
'Cause it's not forever. Okay, well, more on lessons learned. What's a lesson that hit you hard, but in hindsight, you're grateful for, if there is anything?
A lesson that hit me. Oh, geez, these are difficult questions, Anissa.
I came prepared because I knew you had lots of knowledge to give. And I love your perspective because you've been through a lot of hardship, I would say, and you've gone through it with grace at times, from my opinion. And you're someone who you just never lean on that.
Yeah, you have to choose to you have to choose to be happy. You can't choose to be bitter or upset or a victim. You just, based on past experiences, choices you've made, you just have to like, okay, that happened. What do I learn from this? And let's keep going. That's, you got to move forward. You can't live in anger or bitterness. You just have to choose to be happy.
Where, if you could pinpoint it, or have a sense, what would you say led you to that thought? I like that perspective. It's true. You can choose your own happiness and, choose joy. But was there something that you went through ever that you're like, okay, I'm at a crossroads?
You were probably around 1 when I finally woke up one day and I'm like, I'm going to choose to do something with my life. Um, I'm going to choose to work hard. I'm going to choose to be happy. I think you were about 1 when I finally decided that because I remember signing up for community college because I guess that's what you do when you finish high school. I don't know. I
Yeah.
didn't know what was next. I don't, I grew up in a household where there wasn't much guidance. And I think there wasn't much guidance because my mom didn't know any different.
Yeah.
But grandma, she worked. I don't think she went to high school. She just worked and she, worked hard to provide for us. But what happens after high school? Like, there's no guidance. So I did sign up for community college, but I wasn't serious about it. It took me about a year and a half for me to, like, I would sign up for classes and then either drop out or not do well. And I did that for a while before I woke up one day and I thought, what am I doing with my life? This cannot be my life. Like, I need to do something, I need to figure it out. And at that moment, I decided I'm going to go to school. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to make these choices. And it was never if I can do this. It was when I do this.
Mm.
I think at that moment I chose me and you. Like, I needed that so that we can be okay. And yeah, it was hard work, but I did it.
She manifested her ideal reality.
Yeah. You just choose to do them. You choose to be happy. You have to sit there and think, it's not the end of the world that this happened. It is not that serious. And I don't know if it just came with age, but I feel the older I get, the more patient I am, the more I realize that it's not that big of a deal. A lot of things are not that big of a deal. There's very little things that are that serious.
I tell Marco sometimes it's not that deep.
It's not that deep. 100%. It's not that serious.
And sometimes you will feel like it's deep, which is like, okay, you're allowed to have your feelings. But I learned recently I went to a managing stress class that Kaiser offered. There was like a workshop. And I learned that there's people sometimes have a problem and it's their problem.
Right.
But sometimes we make their problem our problem.
Right.
So to be conscious of that, like sometimes it's their problem and you don't have to own the problem.
Right. Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's just so easy to get caught up in that sometimes.
Yeah.
And then that's like your whole life.
Yeah.
So I love this. Okay. I'm hearing new stories for the first time too over here. So this is fun for me. I know we talked a little bit about the running club that you guys usually run when you're training for a race. Was there anything that inspired you to get your friends together? Because I feel like you were one of the people that kind of helped bring everyone together, right?
I think some of my friends express interest in running and feel that, like, some of the girls that I'm running with now, it's me and Brittany, and then is it 4 other girls? I don't think those 4 other girls have ever ran a marathon. And a couple of those girls just ran a half marathon for the first time a couple months ago. So I think a lot of it is um, helping them train and also helping them know that they're going to finish. Like, running a marathon sounds scary.
It does sound scary.
Yeah. But it's not. Like like we were talking about it today, and we were saying it's about the journey. It's about these weekend races and brunching, and who cares about the race?
Yeah.
You
And
know?
by the time you get to the race, when you feel like I've seen through you, when you train for a marathon, by the time you get to the race, it's really just another day that you're
Yes,
training.
that we were just talking about that today. It's just another training run.
Yeah. It's mind over matter.
Yeah. And we'll brunch after our marathon as well.
Oh,
So,
how lovely. I love that you're doing this. See, paying it forward.
Yeah.
That's really great. Maybe I'll join your club one day.
Yeah.
I've been liking walking and I just don't want my knees to hurt when I run. Do your knees hurt?
No.
Because you probably stretch, probably, right?
I think my knees are used to pounding on the
Okay.
road for like 15 years that I've been running. So
Yeah, you've been running consistently.
yeah.
I would do another half marathon. Do you guys ever do half marathons?
We did one in June. We did
Oh,
the Nike
okay.
woman's half.
I know. I wish I would have known about that. My mom did this really cool half marathon. Who performed? Dochi?
Dochi?
I think Dochi performed.
Well, we missed it. We
I missed the
because
concert.
it was over by the time we were all done.
She started performing before people were done.
It was the race could have been organized probably a little bit better.
Okay. Well, I did they send you a after the race like survey to fill out?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. And did you give them your honest thoughts?
Yes, yes. Like
Okay.
yeah, it was a thing on TikTok. Everybody was commenting on how.
That's so funny because this event I'm going to, the Shine Away event. It's hosted by Reese Witherspoon's media company, Hello Sunshine. And did you know she has a media company?
No.
So the morning show, and a lot of the content that she like produces, it's through her company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so she basically puts women at the center of the story. That's what her whole company's premise is about. And they do the book club. And so she has this Shine Away event, and it's 2 days at Universal Studios. Long story short, this year they sent an email out that there's an app to use. And you can like put your little profile and see the programming. And there were these limited workshops that you could sign up for.
Oh.
I got the email on Friday and I read it on Saturday because I don't check my personal email every day. And they were all full.
Oh, you don't check your personal email every day?
No, because I have so many work emails. I check my calendar, my personal calendar every day, but not my email. I just don't use it as much. So I got all excited and was like, these are the workshops I want to do. And they're full.
Oh.
And I'm still excited. But I told Marco when they send out the post-event survey, because they did it last time, I'm going to give them my thoughts because I feel like they should give you a heads up if they're going to do something like that.
Yeah.
So it's little ways that we can help have a better experience.
Yeah, was I upset that I missed the concert? No, I really don't listen to Dochi. And I never run races where there's a concert afterwards.
I would have been a little annoyed if I had gone, purely because I'm like, why would you do it before everyone's done?
Well, I got the socks and the slides that they gave, so that I was happy with.
That's cute. I would, yeah. Then the race was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you do another half marathon, let me know.
I will.
I would want to train for it, but I would be down. I haven't done one since we did the
Rose Bowl
one. Yeah. So it's been a minute. But I have been walking a lot still.
Walking is good.
Yeah, I try to walk like 21 miles a week.
Yeah, that's really good.
So I do most of it during the workday. I'll walk for a couple hours while I'm working.
Yeah. Walking is underestimated. Walking
right?
Yes, it is.
It's I keep telling people, and I've said it on this pod many times, that it's so good for your health.
Yeah, it is.
And it makes stress is like a stress reliever.
Yeah.
Well, since I can remember, you've always hyped me up and taught me to love myself. I remember at a very young age when I was feeling insecure, my mom would always give it to me 100, and sometimes it would be a lot to hear at the time because, emotional preteen teenager. But in hindsight, I do appreciate that she always kept it real with me. And I know that not everyone has that experience. And I am grateful for it because I feel like it's helped make me a confident person. And I wanted to ask you, do you think self-love comes naturally, or is it something we have to kind of fight for and strive for?
I don't know.
Because I feel like it could be learned, when you see.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it could be a little bit of both.
Yeah. So I feel like at a young age, we do usually have self-love, but then society creeps in sometimes.
Yeah, teenage years are rough.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a great question.
It's something that I've talked about on the pod and discovered in the pod how important it is, because if it's not normalized for you as a teenager, you're not in an environment where you learn self-love, it can be hard to even understand how to give it to yourself.
Yeah.
And so I am grateful that you taught me that at a young age, that it's important for us to love ourselves.
Yeah. It is very important.
Yeah. So yeah, it's something I'm very grateful for. This has been really great. So thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
I've loved.
This has been fun.
getting to know my mom more and hearing all of your wisdom. It's really great. What are your top 3 favorite products or things right now? This can be personal, it can be tied to running or health and wellness.
Okay, my AirPods.
Okay.
I can't go without my AirPods, mainly because I use them in the morning when I'm working out.
Yeah.
Like if I can't find them, I'm like, where are they? Like where I can't find them.
Yeah, I feel like that too when I lose my
Mainly
hair.
because I'm working out at like 5 o'clock in the morning in my garage, and I'm not trying to like wake the whole world, up with music. My AirPods.
Good culture?
Good. Let me see. Yeah, that one.
Good culture. Okay. Good culture cottage cheese.
Oh, I love that cottage cheese. I eat it every morning with the nectarine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so we have your cottage cheese, we have your AirPods. Is there another third thing?
000 yogurts with some
Triple.
granola.
Okay. I love some yogurt with
Oh yeah.
granola.
Mm-hmm.
Adding some blueberries in there too is
Yeah.
usually what I'll do. Okay. I love that. I love healthy snacks. Yogurts, people sleep on yogurt, I think. They don't realize how easy it is to make a quick middle of the day snack
Yeah.
with yogurt and granola.
And it has so much protein in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat more yogurt.
Yeah.
Probiotics.
Yeah. I eat a lot of yogurt.
I don't
Cottage
need
cheese.
enough.
Like a lot. Like every day.
I don't eat cheese like a lot at
Cottage
all.
cheese. Cottage cheese.
I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there one day. Well, thank you so much for being here. I know the listeners are going to love the episode, and I feel like it's going to reach a lot of different people, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
It's
It's
been great.
exciting.
We'll have to do another one on how to prep for a marathon.
Okay.
Look at that. She agreed, people. You heard it here first. I'll let you know if it happens in the future. Okay, well, until next time, I love you all. Thank you for listening. Talk soon.
Music and editing done by Marco. You can find him at midnight, MIDNITE _mind 80 on Instagram for more of his work.